Hey, what's going on, my little dragons? How are you feeling today? If you're feeling good, please do let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like on this video, share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to punch that subscribe button, as it will help your little dragon out so very much. Wow. So I just want to talk about my life. I'm an actor. I'm a actor in the making. I'm doing films. I'm doing as much as I can to put myself out there, so that I could hopefully one day become the actor I dream of becoming. And a lot of people are on this journey, as in on the same journey of themselves being an actor. Not many people, no one's really on this journey with me to support me or anything. I had to take this step myself. I've even had a bit of an argument with my family yesterday about all of this, about like me putting all this thing within the acting and what are you going to do with your life and blah 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 blah. Something I truly want to be is an actor, and I understand everybody who, I'm sure some of you who watch this want to be like in your whatever craft that may be, to be successful in that. So everyone's doing their best, everyone's trying to do what they can do to make their dreams come to reality. I'm just trying my best, and I just want to take you through and explain what I do in my life. At least I get to put this out there and see you know what it is for a person who wants to step into acting, because a lot of people think it's very easy to do acting. Acting as a job may not be that difficult, but you know, the job, I even had a conversation with another actor to say that, but as a life, it's one of the most difficult lives out there. It's a very difficult life choice for you to go and make it as an actor, or for you to even live and sustain the life that you have, pay your rent, everything, and you know, do auditions, do self-tapes. You know, when you get a shoot, the money will be low. A lot of films, some films no money, some films are good money. We'll get to I'll explain something about money, and you get, it's just, yeah, it's very different. Sometimes you don't book anything for a long time. Sometimes you get a job like even tomorrow. So it's really tough, because now your normal job, it will get affected. Your life, you might have a different plan for the next time. If I plan something with my parents, I've done that a few times. In fact, I've shot on my birthday, I've shot on my family members' birthdays, so I wasn't able to go there. I had to put my birthday to the next day because I had to shoot for a project then. Sometimes the films don't release. Sometimes the films release, no one watches it, no one really cares about it. So there is so much to consider when you are becoming an actor. But if that's truly what you want to do, if your life, for me, my life, if I was a 95-year-old man, I would be more happy, more fulfilled in life, knowing that, you know, I did it. I did and worked as an actor. This is the journey that I want to stay on, and I work so hard to become it. You know, I put myself in different aspects, improve myself, you know, work out and all that. You can see it on this channel even, and try to become what I want to become. So that's what I'm doing, and becoming an actor who's doing like projects. And another thing is, I never went to any acting school, never ever did a single acting class in my life, never had any guidance, anyone who's already an actor to explain to me what acting is, blah blah, nothing, absolutely zero. I just wanted to do it. I spent a lot of time researching. I had a time when I was actually jobless. I had nothing. I just had nothing in my life. It was like during COVID time. So I decided then, I was like, if I want to be an actor, now is the best time to do it, because I had no commitment. So if I had to shoot something in a different city, or if I had to go somewhere, and whatever that thing may be, that's going to help me in my acting, right now is the time to do it, because I have nowhere to be ever. Like, I didn't even know when I was going to get a job, or when I was going to have some commitments afterwards. So if I had to walk to the other side of the country and come back, like, I had nothing to lose. Then it was a situation for me to take that step, and I took it to my advantage, and by some luck I was able to get myself within the acting field and start working. And now I've done quite a few projects, nothing big. I've done movies and all of that, but trying to do shoots and trying to push myself within this industry and making it a sustainable income. And now I'm even looking for jobs within the acting that's not actually films, maybe something like, you know, doing like workshops or doing like events, working with events and people and hosts and stuff, or working with like in certain venues or in certain like resorts, doing some work like that. I really like that kind of work, so I'm trying to look and see what I can do about that. I've not had any experience or anything, but some opportunities are coming to me, so I'm really trying to take that opportunity and go with it. So yeah, that's really what I'm doing. But most of my life is just normal work, normal factory work. Not the hardest work in the world, but it's something I like to do, and I am gonna do. And if I'm not shooting, or if I'm not, you know, doing anything, I like to fill up my time with work so I can make money, pay my bills and everything, and I can have money to go out. At least I can enjoy my life that way. But when I do get shoots, then it's a bit difficult. So, you know, working around that is quite hard. But yeah, so I'm gonna take you along on this journey. I'm gonna show you. I am shooting a film in 2 days, so it's gonna be a different kind of film. It's gonna be more like, I think it's probably the most amount of money within a film that I've acted in. So I'm one of the main characters. I think I am the main character. So it's interesting to see, and I think they're changing my looks and all that, and my style. So that's good. That's good. So far I've done 2 projects. One project I completely changed my accent and everything. One project it was basically me, but it's a different genre. It's more like a comedy genre. It's a rom-com short film project. This one is like, it's like a horror film, I think, and it's like it's something, man. So I won't ruin that. Even I don't. In the script it looks, it's a horror subject, but it's a different kind of horror. So we'll see how that one works. And there's also maybe another film later this week that I might be working on. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but I've done all the auditions and the self-tapes that I could do, and they said, hey, we really like it, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So hopefully that one works out as well. If that one works out, then that's great. So yeah, let's go. I'm at work. That's what I do. I'm on my job. Very busy. That's what I've been doing for years now, while I try to have the time and have the money while I'm balancing out my acting life and my own life. But yeah, I mean, it's going well. I can't complain. I do enjoy my job to an extent. But yeah, so the times I'm not working, I prioritize my acting, and the times I'm not acting, I try to fit it up as much work as possible so I can sustain my life. So we can't give up our dreams for our lives. We can't give up our lives for our dreams. We need that balance. And at different times we increase one or the other side depending on what our circumstances are. So in my circumstance currently, so since I've got some projects coming along, I'm not going to be booking so much like all overtime and then doing this crazy amount of work. I'm going to prioritize that. But when I know that I'm not going to have any work, any acting related work, then I'll prioritize this more, so I'll be here a lot more doing my work. Yeah, my little dragons. Let's go. So this is my look for the new film. Makeup artist just did this. Hey. Alright. Alright. Very new, man. It's very new. I never wore like makeup like this. I've done makeup before in films, but nothing to this nature, so this is interesting. Let's go. Let's see. Filming's going amazing. I was shooting some scenes. It's going really well. I'm really enjoying this film. One of my favourite projects I've done so far. Yeah, man. It's great. Every film I've done like now, it's quite different from the last film, and my looks, everything have kind of changed. So, great, man. So. Nah, it's no luck.
Yeah, you can see it.
No, so just sit there, bro. They got some position you in as well, you know. I used to wake up, bro. I used to wake up at.
Scene 6, shot 2, take 1.
How's the sound? I've not set everything.
Are you happy with the settings and everything? No. I'm now.
It's looking a bit
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pop
Yeah.
it in.
Just test it.
Hello, testing.
Sounds fine.
Yeah?
Is it just on your... Do you know if it's just on your headphones or the actual levels? Because when Amy did it...
Hey
Like an
guys,
alcoholic
this is
and- like an
Chris.
alcoholic
This is
and
our
anonymous
shoot
one.
night number 3.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm 5 months
Hour.
sober.
Just make sure
Is he actually?
you...
Oh, that's sick. Oh, I can't wait. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Make sure you press the top.
Turn over. Yep. The sound speaking?
Sorry?
Sound speaking?
Yeah, so.
Camera rolling.
Scene 6, shot 2, take 1.
Action. That's... exposure's blown out here 'cause it's too... Action.
Molly.
Oh, hello.
In the gazebo bag, there's a...
Brilliant.
I think it'll be okay. Really.
I mean, if it's up, then may as well just leave it.
What the hell, guys? Let me get my own.
I'm sorry, but there's stuff in left out in the rain. Idea. I'm very sorry.
No, you're alright. We're
So, we only need a couple more close-ups for that scene. Could you theoretically do it inside the gazebo to clear a little space? That way around.
I have a few times, but most of the time it's never been that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember on Christmas Eve, we went for a few drinks. Just leave it as a kind of reminder.
You can try it.
If we do it under the gazebo. Sometime.
No, yeah, I bet you can try.
Yeah. If it,
Like
back. Don't wanna go high, you gotta do drop, you hold it down for the night. We got the 50, like you got it really, you got to get it. Turn it over to me, I'm ready for the young, for great age with. Stats really go down, everybody get right to the middle. And give it what you got, just bring it down, for real. And give it what you got, just give it what you got, give it what you got. Keep it in the high, keep on the run, give it what you got. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it.
Oh yeah! Look who's in the party! Let's go! How's it doing, man? Look at this guy, look at this guy. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't pass him. Oh yeah.
Chilling, skateboard, yo. This is awesome. So I do stuff like this on my days off. I just like to have fun. I enjoy my life. Whether I make it or not, I'm just enjoying my life.
Oh yeah, nearly there. Good one. Nice one. Oh yeah.
Training, yo. Yeah, my name. Our name. Shouldn't go in the water because it messes up the wheels and the bearings and everything. But apart from that, it's cool. I left my bag there.
I'm a skateboarder now. Oh shit.
He's getting the girl. What's happening, guys? That guy got the girl on the camera. My camera is still on. What the fuck?
My shoes are getting wet though. Yeah. What I did to myself. I can fix it like that. Look it up. Cool. Anyways.
Yo boys, Ricky having fun today. Too much fun. Boy, I'm looking like that, boy. I'm looking shit, bro.
Fucking skateboarding, bro. Today I learned something new. I haven't done skateboarding in a very, very long time. So, that's a few years. So, that's why I'm like trying to get my mind, get back into it and stuff. You meet people along the way. There's so many people that do the skateboarding stuff. Down in Coventry, my city. But I love to, yeah, I see them around when I practice. They give me some hints and stuff. So you know, you make friends with those people, and they teach you loads of cool stuff. Have a cool time, cool vibe. Get some snacks. Enjoy.
Yes, we're having fun. We're learning good things. We're learning too many good things, and we're having fun. And hope so. The day's gonna be get more better. So yeah, see you guys around. We're doing some skate.
Nice, bro. This place, yo. Hey. Awesome. It's not for you, yo. So yeah, chilling, enjoying myself, enjoying my days off. No problem over there. Cool, it's my hometown. I like chilling here, going out, eating, playing around, just having fun, having a great time. I like to more go out nowadays in the winter. In the winter I stay at home and watch a movie and all that, but in the summer time I like to just go out. Yeah, so I like to chill outside, you know, climb things, practice, work out. Yo.
Bro, his board is fire, I'm telling you. I love it.
That's my board he's on. That's his board. First day training. And me, I've trained for a while, then I stopped. Like, trying to regain my skills. Let's see if I can do what I can do back then. I wasn't that good, but just had a bit of a huge interval. So I'm trying to get that back, you know, trying to get it back on track. Yeah, that's what I do. So I like to, I never stay at home, go out. Outside, the energy, oxygen, that's what I need. And then yeah, I do think about my acting stuff, so I do read. I like to just read up on scripts and all that during my time. Yeah, that's it. Wow. I came out to skateboard and it was raining like this. I skated yesterday. I wanted to ride today as well. My friend, he updated his board. They got like new features on it. It's gonna go really fast and everything, so that's really cool. But yeah, look at it raining. You know, all of my shoots, most of my shoots have been called off because of the rain. It went out of control. We weren't able to shoot. That's why I couldn't even finish this film. The weather ruined everything for it. So nothing you can do about the weather, but that's the main reason why a lot of films, even before, some films were put on pause for a while because of the rain, and we weren't even able to get the shots that we needed to, so we had to compromise. That was hard. So yeah, that's the thing. It's one thing you can't control with the weather. However, yeah, in my free time I like to skateboard, because skateboarding, you only have to buy the skateboard, right? It doesn't cost you anything. There's no like gym memberships. It's not like it doesn't run on electricity, it doesn't run on petrol or anything, so, and there's no tax that you have to pay. You literally just buy the board, you do whatever updates, whatever you need to do on the board, and that's it. The board is like for you, that's my board. The board is basically, that's all you have to do, and you can ride it anyway. Yeah, I see guys ride it in town, ride it near their home, skate parks, wherever you feel comfortable riding, and you can easily make friends. It's a fun thing to do. People randomly come and talk to you. People randomly want to have a ride on the board. They ask you to like help them. I'm like, look, I'm a beginner too, but yeah, this is how you ride, this is how you balance. It's all cool. And some people helped me like loosen up my wheels a bit, so I can go a bit faster on those steepy roads. Just shoot a lot faster. So it's cool. It's cool for me. So yeah, if you're young and you're like bored and you don't know what to do with your time, and also skateboard, you can all day, all night, they'll just be riding and having a great time, chilling. And the skateboarding community, those kind of guys don't get into like fights or wrong things. They chill, they just skateboard. Get some snacks, get some water, and then you can just chill on your board all day, sit down, talk when you're tired, go to new locations and practice new moves. I need to learn like kickflip and all that. So yeah, get into it. And I can make more skateboarding content. I've made a couple before, but we can make more content. Yeah. So it's been good week. I have a DJ friend. All these guys I just met, you know, just out and about. I met him. He was playing frisbee, so we met him, and he does DJ. So we went to a venue the other day. So that was cool. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Look at the rain. It's kind of dying now. Okay, now the weather's fine. I'm gonna try, like, we're gonna practice in that bridge. Can you see that bridge? We're just gonna go practice there. I'm meeting my friend, so we'll see. It looks okay. It's quite dry inside. Yeah, it's dry inside. There's a gap between for the two lanes of the street. It's a ring road that runs around there. So there's a gap, and so that part will probably be wet. However, except for that, it should be fairly dry. I'll show you like that. Should be fairly dry.
Take the board, take the board. We are bad.
Yeah, my name. Our name. You shouldn't go in the water because it messes up the wheels and the bearings and everything. But apart from that, it's cool. I left my bag there. Crazy. That's what we do. Okay, well, we're both beginners at this. We're just getting ready. He's improved. He's improved crazy. Yeah, so we're gonna do this thing. He's gonna go in front. I'm gonna follow. Look at that beauty. Look at that location. Wow. Imagine shooting a movie here. I'm joining you. Whee! Whoa! Okay, I'm not recording you.
Okay.
I'm not recording you. There you go. I'm recording you.
We're recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's more perfect. I did it again. Was it recorded?
No.
Boys resting. The skateboard. Okay. So shoot is mostly finished. That's great. And so we just have one more voiceover. I just had to finish it, go to the studio and do the voiceover for the film. That's all. And then basically that film is done. I wanted to get more projects on here. More projects like the behind the scenes I wanted to get on here that I would have done. There's a lot of hills, up and down, up and down. You get a film, then it gets pushed forward, or they choose someone else last second, or something happens. It's unstable, unpredictable. This industry is definitely. I enjoy it. I really want to be an actor, so that's why I still carry on. No matter what happens, what gets in my way, no matter what happens at all, I'll still keep trying and making steps to make my dreams come true. So that's what I'm doing right now. But I'm very excited. So, let's see. Okay, so this is what I do. In my free time, I'm just a normal guy. Just a normal guy, just a normal kid. I like to hang around with friends, have a great time, see things, see places, have fun, exercise, eat food. That's what I do, man. Go out. I'm just a normal guy. To do more projects right now. So I have a few days like off work, so I was like really expecting to do some projects. That's the thing, opportunities are few and far in between when it comes to being an actor. I wouldn't let that discourage me. I don't know about other people. That's why I wouldn't really recommend acting to other people, because everyone's different. Some people are not able to take rejection. Some people are not able to take the negative outcomes of a film. Some people are just not able to handle the stress and pressure that's put on an actor. You work all that hard and then sometimes in the final cut it doesn't, some of the scenes just don't make it into the final cut. Some people are not okay with that. Some people are. So it's really difficult to become an actor. There's no distinctive way. Just because one person has done it one way doesn't mean that it would work for somebody else. Everybody's route, everybody's journey is very, very unique and different. Yeah, man. And I love every bit of being an actor. I love being in front of the camera. I love doing my work and putting my unique stuff out there. So that's what I'm trying my best. And yeah, So many people have so many different ideas stepping into this industry. But if that's the route for you and you're okay with it, the hardest thing about an actor is the life. Actor's life is very, very challenging because they have to make a lot of sacrifices. They have to take some time off work. If work, doesn't give you the time off, some jobs are really flexible, but the thing is, they don't pay the best. They're not the best paying jobs. If you can find a best paying job, if you can study, get something that is a job that's flexible as well as it's good pay, good respect, then of course there's nothing better than that. But if you have to do a job that's really challenging, that there's not really much scope for you to progress within that career, you're just doing it to pay the bills and you want to pursue your acting and the acting thing does not work out, then it's really, really tough. Some people are like that and they can only make it for 4 years. They can try their best, push through for about 4 years, and then after that, unfortunately they have to accept that this isn't right for them and they have to go pursue something else. It happens, it really does happen, which is sad, but yeah, so you just have to plan and think accordingly beforehand before they step into this industry. Just having fun. I'm just playing around, just having fun. I don't let any rejection or any failure, nothing get in the way between me and you. Actually, if you think about it, it's more of a connection between me and the audience. I want to grow myself to be more connected to the audience. In acting, because the reason I do it, it doesn't feel like the more I go into it and the more I gain out of it, the more money I make out of it, it doesn't feel like I'm going away from the people that I'm around. It feels like I'm more close to you because I get to be a meaning to a lot of people through this. And hopefully I do. Hopefully I one day do make that come to fruition. That dream of mine to be somebody people can love, people can remember. People can always remember, their younger years, anyone my age or anyone younger than me. So this age, so you can talk to your kids, your grandkids, about how I had an effect on, you and all of that. That's kind of stuff that's what I cherish, and that's what I would love the most to gain out of my acting voyage. So I'm just going to keep trying. I'm never going to give up. So all I want to do is this. I really want to keep trying. I really want to keep going. So acting is my thing. So let's see, man. Woohoo! All right, okay. So let's wrap up this video now. A day of the life of an actor, of an aspiring actor, someone who's been trying really hard. I've been trying hard, of course. A lot of moments of my life. Giving up is something that would never ever cross my mind because I love this more than anything. But so many times I have to prioritize other things as opposed to going to my acting, whether it's work. If I do take a lot of time off work, too much time off work is never good, of course. No one should do that. Studies, and even if you're like under 18, even the people in the industry, they will prioritize your studies. They will never ever ask you to take a day off school or something to go and do the shoots. They should always respect that first. Studies are like number one. And of course, health, studies, work, these sort of things they should respect. If they give you enough time to decide to do a project, then you can, you know, amend your time so you can prioritize your acting. However, yeah, with all of that considered, there are a lot of projects that I could have done that I had to let go of because of these reasons, and it sucks. It does really suck. And some of those stories I really liked. I even read a story recently about a project that they were going to put, and I really liked that project because it differs so much from a lot of like the popular kind of films. It's a story about how a guy's grandmother, and then when she dies and the passion she has, he's aggressive about that passion and he goes and fulfills it for the remembrance of his grandmother and what she truly wanted. And that was such a beautiful connection when I was reading it. And I applied, and of course they went for a different actor for that project. But I really wanted to do that kind of project. I wanted to have a real meaning towards a film. And I don't want to just do films that's just like a guy, you know, being with girls, like a promiscuous guy kind of characters, or those kind of films that show like too much like sexual stuff. Because of course, in the movie industry, we all know that the pinnacle of entertainment is violence, sex, and like, you know, how do I say it, like romantic dramas, you know, between like, you know, her boyfriend's with her, or, you know, those two, they're fighting over this sort of thing and they both like the same girl and they have this problem. Those kind of things, it's like the popular thing. People are very much invested in knowing more about those kind of things and like the gossips. So sort of stuff that we do in real life, they like to see a film that you can actually visually see it, and they like to come up with ideas like who's right in the relationship, him or her, those kind of things. They're like the top of it. And out of these ones, I'm a big fan of movie violence, only for movies. I don't like real violence, of course. But in movies, I like action movies. I like, you know, fight scenes and car chases and explosions and all those cool stuff. That's what I like to do, and that's the main focus of me. And I want to have a good story as well that's put into place first, and then stuff like this is used within those projects. And I'm really trying to grow myself within that. And I'm trying to direct a film that actually has those elements within it. So yeah, so it's really cool. I want a new story, and a story that gets you to feel like a connection towards that character. Yeah, these other kinds of things, like relationship kind of things, that's cool if it's something different and it gets you connecting towards the characters in a different way that hasn't been done before. I don't like to copy what people have done. So something in a different way would be nice to do. Or a different emotion, like a grandma, grandson, that emotion. That's a very different emotion. I've not seen many projects that have that. And me personally, I've never had any grandparents, so I don't have that connection, so I don't know how that feels. So for me to bring something and adapt a character that has those qualities and bring it into me and see that world and talk and see about it as much as I can and bring a character within it, because it does come from inside, you know, characters really do come from inside. When I'm dying in a film, I genuinely feel like I'm dying. Even when I was dying in that film that I'm doing in this video, I really do like feel that emotion within me and feel that sensation of being present and feeling whatever that character's feeling. Yeah, so. But ups and downs, weather has affected stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. So for this video is mainly for people who may want to be actors themselves. Or yeah, it's for people who are interested in seeing what an actor's life is like. But for those people who want to get into acting themselves, your journey is going to be different. what you need to do. As I said before, like I never came into any preparation or anything before I got into films. I had no preparation whatsoever before I got into films. I literally just jumped into films. I've always wanted to be an actor. Never could find the time, or even no one's like supported me, or no one encouraged me to do this. No one asked me to be an actor. I just chose this path, this journey myself. So that's why I just took it on, and I was like, yo, let's just try to get into films. Let's just see what it's like first. Let's like test the waters a little bit, and then we'll see. And I tried a bit of extra work, and I really loved it. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna be an actor, and that's how I jumped into it. And then along the way, I started to read stuff. I started to like watch videos of stuff, and I started to really pay attention to like legend, you know, Brando's acting, or Robert De Niro's acting, or Robert Downey Jr.'s acting, or Will Smith's acting, or Johnny Depp's acting, or actors of different languages. I started to pay attention to how they perform and their facial expressions and how they adapt to scene. And then I tried to really feel an emotion and stuff like that, and really cry as well. I can also cry on cue. It's a really cool skill. I can do it right now, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to make a separate video teaching you how to do it, but it's a really cool skill that I did learn. So yeah, mentally I like to like fully be within a character. But yeah, I love it, man. I love this acting journey. And money, I'm not really going to talk about the money. I don't do it for the money, but money will come. I just have to grow and go more into this industry, grow myself, plant my identity more and more in front of other people, in front of the world, and the more people that trust me. So it starts with me, then it starts with the people that are representing me, my agency. Then it comes to the people that are working with me, my co-actors, my director, and then it comes to my audience. And as all of this starts to elevate, then of course the money will start to elevate. And the real win is when you can like make this, live off of this, make this a career that you can live off of, sustainable career that you can trust, to put food on my table, pay my bills, my basic essentials. And then yeah, so I can migrate from my current job to that job. Only then the money means something. Just because I get a couple thousands, it doesn't mean anything. If I never book anything ever again, that money doesn't mean anything, right? To me, the money should only mean something if I can live off of this. I can migrate from my current lifestyle and everything, and I could just fully put all my energy and time within acting. And that's the goal. And that's what I'm really, really trying to do. And I do enjoy every aspect of it, of what I'm doing, everything I'm doing, I really love. And my little dragons, you guys are on this journey with me, so that's all great. But if you want to be an actor, if you're under 18, it's a bit tricky there. But I think a lot of agencies and all of that favors under 18. And under 18, they can't ask you questions like, why haven't you pursued this before? Why haven't you done anything before? They can't really ask you that. If you're over 18, they can kind of ask you that. If you're under 18, you can kind of just go in, and a lot of them will be a lot more lenient and welcoming. And I say go for some training first, and then pursue this acting slowly. If you're over 18, you have to decide if you how you want to treat it. If you want to treat it like an education, treat it like an education. If you want to treat it like a side hobby that you can pursue, like if you will go to like a boxing class, you just do it on the side. You know, you go to your work, you do your other things, and then you just go to your classes and you just practice, and then you go forward like that. You just do that here. So you treat it the same way as you treat your other classes, extracurricular classes, like a hobby. So it depends on you how you do it. Me, I just made it like a big chunk of my life, and I always go to that, and I learn along the way, you know, meeting people and working on projects. That's what I like to do, and I don't let it affect my work. And I'm studying and at the same time as all of this, and I'm trying to get a really good job where I can have like flexible time, maybe even like work from home, so I can really put my time and I can be present, so I can just always work as well as like be present and be available to go for shoots. That's why I like. And if there's anything I'm uncomfortable with in projects, I will like openly say so. I'll never like go there and be uncomfortable. I think that's a very like disgraceful thing to do, to accept a character if you don't like it for whatever reason. If it's maybe a scene where you're like an intimate scene, an intimate project, if you don't like it, do not accept the film. Why would you accept the film and then go there and waste their time and not do the job properly? That's all bad. For me, from day one, if I read the script and I'm not happy with it, I'll stay away from it. I'll be like, no, I'll disregard this completely. I'm not happy, I'm not comfortable doing this sort of a character, and I will stay away from that character. No one can force me. That's not how they operate. They all respect boundaries and make sure your comfortability is up there. It's up there in the highest form of importance. That's number one in any career. And then they do respect your boundaries. And if there's things like religion, or for whatever reason you're not comfortable, you're not accepting of doing a certain thing, they're not going to make you do it. So things like that. But you also have to be respectful to them. Respect works in both ways. This is a film industry. This is an industry. Some things are required. If you're not happy, then it's probably best. You can really bring the notch down, but at some point you do have to consider if this journey is for you. I'm just saying because I know a couple of people who gave up because of these reasons. So they're not comfortable with certain things, and they just had to give those projects up. So it's all nice. It's all cool. I'm just a normal guy. I like to go out. I like to spend time with my friends. I like to spend time by myself. I do go out and stuff, ride my bike, ride my skateboard. That's just it. Watch movies, eat nice food. Just a normal life. That's what I do. And I don't let that get in the way. And I always got something to look forward to. Where even like when I am like dealing with films and dealing with my auditions, self-tapes, I do have something I like to plan in a few days, just to go out with friends or whatever. That itself will help me mentally. That helps me with this. So even if nothing happens here, I still have something to look forward to, so I won't be down and depressed or anything like that. Your mental health is very, very important. So you do need to feed your mind with good things. If you do want to be an actor, your mind should be fed with good things. So don't overly be on like social media or anything that's detrimental for your mental health. You want to keep it fresh. So whatever you need to do, whether it's read books, whether it's spend time with good people, spend time with your friends, spend time with your friends. I think friendship is very important in this. They will support you. They will tell you stuff. And usually, because my primary audience is guys within my age range, like early teens to like late 20s, that age bracket, males, which is what I am, that's my audience. Those are the guys that are my kind of films are going to be appealing to the most. So the action and the explosion, as I said, those cool stuff, the high energy pumping kind of projects that I will be sinking into, that's really mostly for them. And I think that is a really good target audience to have, because a lot of nowadays generation songs and all of that is mainly that's like their target audience. So since my friends, those guys they'll give an actual opinion on whatever project I do and whatever preparation I do, they'll say so, and I'll take that seriously. I won't take it 100%, but I do take it seriously and see like what I can do about it. And if I'm happy with what they're saying, then I'll do so. If I'm not happy, if I'm like, okay, you know what, they're saying this, I do accept it, but I'm not gonna push myself to doing that yet. Maybe I'll try this first and I'll try that afterwards. Things like that, So I do like to listen, and I do like to adapt. So it's really cool. So I do take their opinions as well. And yeah, so it's really cool. I do really want to make a really good film and bring that out for you. In this last film, in the middle of the night, I was in a forest shooting. People at home were calling me and they were talking to me like, "Where are you going?" I didn't actually tell them. I didn't actually see my parents. So my mum she was busy and I was busy with normal work. And then on this day that I just got ready and I was leaving. She's like, "Where are you going?" "Oh, I'm going to the forest." "Why are you going to the forest?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm shooting a film." And so, "What did you say that?" I was like, "Did I not tell you?" She was like, "No, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Okay, cool, yeah, I'm gonna be shooting all night." So I did shoot all night. It was really hard, it was really cold, and I got bit by a bug here, and I do have a mark here from the makeup. I didn't know how to remove it. I need to find out how to like heal this, but I didn't know how to remove it, so I kind of like forced it, and it gave me a scar there. Then the makeup artist, she told me use olive oil. So the second day, I just used olive oil and it came off nicely. So I'm not used to like all the makeup and the eyeliners and stuff. So that was quite new for me. All of them worked really hard for the film. On the set, I did the least amount of work. I just memorized the lines and said it. they really looked after me. They put a blanket on me, so it was cold. They were really so sweet to me. They gave me food, and they were just nice. All of them were. The heroine, she was a really nice heroine, very friendly, very comfortable. They were all friends already, so working with them, like there wasn't any problem with her being comfortable on the set because she works with those guys. She just knows all of them. It's all nice for her, nice and comfortable, nice and easy. For me, I'm comfortable anywhere. When I meet someone new, I'm just if it comes to acting, I'm always there, 100%. So it was a nice experience. And I don't think, I might be wrong on this, but I don't think I ran at full speed. We're in 2025 right now. This year, I don't think I once did any exercise where I ran full speed. I don't know. But in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. in that cold, there's a lot of times we were just waiting, and then the shot was, Rishi, you have to run full speed. So it was me, the heroine, and the other hero. So I have to run, and the heroine will run behind me, and then the other hero, he'll run the other way. So when they said action, I didn't even think. I just ran full speed until the brink of where the light reaches. They had the big lights. Another great thing is they use artificial lights. Artificial lights, I think, looks better on me than natural light. Also, they can control the light. So they had their light, the shooting light, the studio lights within that forest, and the pathway. I'm just running past the brink, and I just sprinted. I'm seeing foxes run everywhere. They all got crazy. I just ran until I felt like, okay, this is a decent amount that I ran. Once I ran there, I realized that the heroine was running right behind me. I was like, why is she riding all the way here? And then we all ran back. And I think they were tired as well, and then, multiple takes. It was really cool after a long time. So that's something I'll remember. Just running down the street full speed in the middle of the night. Every film was something. It's my third project this year. Really cool. Nothing's released yet, so I need to see something and release these films. It's not in my control. The production, they're the producers. They have to decide when and where they're going to release. I think they're releasing it in festivals first, and then they're going to release it other places, and I'll talk to you about it here. Yeah, man. You want to be an actor? Not my advice, but my only thing that I would like to share with you is work hard work, smart work, and what you sacrifice and the time that you are dedicating towards your acting is one thing. Luck is definitely another thing that you can't control. But also improve your other skills within the industry so you put yourself in a better position. So if it's learning skateboarding, it's called unfair advantage. You want an advantage over other people. So if it's learning skateboarding, learn skateboarding. If it's learn to fight, learn to sing, learn to play the guitar. All of these things on the outside of acting that could be used as a character, learn those, and that'll put you in a better position. Also learn social skills, learn how to talk to people. Very, very important skill. Make good eye contact, ask them about them, talk to them on a human level, say please, thank you. Normal, easy stuff, be polite to everybody, and that's really going to take you far. And understand the director, see how the director worked. I really liked this director, how he was working. He was so forcing himself into the moment. Even when he was editing, he was so excited to come and call me. He was like, Rishi, come here. I want to show you the film, the final thing, and on the first day, what we shot and everything. He was so excited. So I have a lot of faith within what he's going to do. I want to see how he brings this film together. How the editing side of it, what's he going to do. On set, it was really good. Really hard working. It's a lot of equipment, very expensive equipment, which we didn't want to damage due to the rain. So yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it. I actually wanted more projects to bring onto this one video, but it didn't happen. The opportunities are few and far in between. So we just have to be fortunate and grateful for the opportunities that we have already, and I'm just happy to do this kind of film. A gothic look, very different for me, and wearing makeup, eyeliners and all of that. Wearing anything on the eye, anything close to the eye, I'm a bit uncomfortable with, but I trusted it and I let it happen to put the eye stuff, and it was something for me and something different. So I enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it. Okay, my little dragons, thank you so much for watching. This is my 800th video. That's also a wonderful journey, and that journey does not stop. just can't wait, man. I just can't wait to see what happens in the future. I should have hit this a lot time before. YouTube is my favorite thing as well, but I've just always had a dream about being an actor, and now since that's coming true slowly, I'm really like trying to get everything I can to go there. I haven't forgotten about YouTube. YouTube is something I love as well, but I've done a lot of things that I had to prove to myself. It's more about what I need to prove to myself, and I've done that through YouTube. I've definitely done that a lot of, like, extreme amount. All the moves, all the stuff, all the kinds of videos I want to make. I've already done that. I just have to do more and more and more. And any new ideas I do have to bring it here. But with films, I haven't fulfilled any, like, many of the things I wanted to fulfill, I haven't fulfilled yet. So that's, yeah, that's why I'm really, when I get an opportunity, I'm just so excited. I go and put all my time into focusing on that. You know, time here. Time here has to be deducted for me to add on to that time for the quality of that to be the way I need it to be. You know, my performances within projects. Acting is not an easy thing. It's not for everybody. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but the life is hard. Not knowing what to do, and also I don't drive a car currently, so getting to locations is really difficult. This is in my hometown, which is fine, and I just meet them at a point and they drove me there. But a lot of projects are not in my hometown, like one I did, and I've got the video that I have to travel somewhere to actually do the shoot. To get a bunch of trains. Yeah, they paid for everything. Yeah, they paid for the hotel. Yeah, they paid for my food, and they looked after me. But to get there and everything, it is, you know, you have to make your own way there, which is, it is something, man. It is something. It was an experience. Like when it happens once or twice, it's nice. It's enjoyable. When you have to do hundreds of projects like that, you have to keep going up and down. A car is a necessity, and I will get a car 100%. I'm just currently, right now, we just need to put our focus on this, not let my mind deviate from work and from my acting. Once something starts to take off within this or within my work, then definitely I will hook myself up with a car, and that will help me. That will be a lot better for me. Anything else? When it comes to acting, everybody wants to be an actor. But that's like saying, you know, if you go to a smoking shelter, nobody wants cancer, but they will smoke. It's like that concept. Everybody wants to be an actor, but nobody really wants to put the hard work in. If you want something, not many people don't want to put the hard work in. I know so many people that will, deep inside, they will say that they want to be actors and they will always imagine being in a film. They're not going to put the hard work inside. If the moment you decide you want to be an actor, you have to accept everything that comes in that way. The negatives, the moments you're going to feel worthless. I went to it's kind of like an audition. It's not really an audition. It's like an award thing for an agency. This was a long time before I had Spotlight. And I went to the agency. Until that point, I genuinely believed, because I've worked with actors that have been acting since before I was born, and they even told me, you are one of the best actors I've ever seen. How spontaneous you are. I was working in one project, the person that plays my father in that, I was just spontaneous because I didn't really have any distinctive way to be that character. The director basically just told me, okay, in this scene you're seeing dad, and then you get in the car. So in that scene I'm like, oh dad, blah blah, you know, dad, why did you come late, kind of thing, like in a playful way. And he's like, yeah, that was nice. Try not to be playful, try to be really, really like annoyed. I was like, dad, why? You know how long I've been waiting here? Like that. And he was telling me, he was like, you're really spontaneous, like I didn't know how you did that, how long you been acting for? And I was like, this is actually my second project. He's like, wow. So that happened once. So my mind is thinking, okay, I'm a really good actor, I've done a few films, and I was like, I watched my projects, I watched my performances, and I really liked it. And I went to this agency, like, award thing, because a lot of actors will perform and they only pick one actor. When I did that, I actually, in that room, I really felt like acting was not for me. They were all acting their life out. This one girl was like crying her eyes out, performing and all of that. I was like, what am I going to do? I didn't even know anything about that sort of acting, like all the Shakespeare stuff. I don't know. I actually don't know. I didn't study any of this. For me, just in a scene, give me a scene. Give me a scene where someone's sad because his mum passed away. Give me a scene where someone's trying to thrive. He'll do anything. He's training hard at the gym. Give me a scene like that, and I know how to bring myself in that zone. But knowing about all these different kinds of plays and everything, I don't know any of that, so I couldn't find the right thing or right monologue for me to perform for that one. And yeah, so that agency did not work. So you just need to consider that not everybody's gonna like you. Some people will like you. My current agency, I'm always grateful. They did not tell me, come here, do this, do that, do this, come and perform, learn this dialogue from this movie and come and perform it for us in our studio. They didn't do any of that. They looked at my projects, they spoke to me on the phone, they really liked me. We had a bit of an interview, we spoke about this. They asked me what my future goals were. They really found me to be aspirational. They thought I was good looking, so boom, they gave me a chance. And I'm always grateful to my agency. I didn't get this project through my agency, but my agency is someone, those guys I really love. And I'm very, very grateful for being a part of that agency, and I will do them proud, 100%. I just have to wait for the right project. I just need to get the project. You know, that's not in my control, unfortunately. That bit is not in my control. But if I do get it, it's freaking guns blazing. That's what it's going to be. And also, yeah, bring in all my other attributes outside within the projects as well. That's also something I really want to do. Yeah, so you guys, if there is anything, you know, if it's inside you, you want it, as I said, don't just be a person that just wants something and not do anything about it. All I'm saying is your studies and your work, do not touch that. Your hobbies, your free time, that's the area. If you like sitting and just watching shows and binging, don't do that. Cut that and put it into, you can do some of that, but cut it and put some time into your acting. If you want to be an actor, put some time into learning new things about acting. If you have friends who also want to be something within the acting industry, that's fantastic. Then be friends with them. If you have other friends that just, you know, you guys have different ways, but you just like to meet up and go out, have fun like that, reduce that as much as you can, maybe once a month or twice a month, something like that. But you really, really do need to prioritize your time. Even though you don't feel like it's going to work out, you have to treat it with that love. It's the same thing like if you loved a girl, you do anything for her, right? You bring her anything, you die for her, you fight for her, you do anything for her. Like that sort of love that you do, you should, like that you would have for a woman, like your wife, that love you should put into your film career. And I think it will work out, man. I do believe it. I do believe in you, and I do believe it in myself that I love it that much. I always talk about it, always think about it, so I am putting that effort in. If I get the right opportunity, I will squeeze all of that juice out of that lemon, that opportunity. That's what I'll do. Yes, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Bring it on. It's a long journey. A lot of helpful people I've met along this journey, and they've told me some things, and I've taken a lot of that within me. It doesn't go in, it goes in here, but it doesn't go up here, it goes right in here. Anything I hear about acting, and I work within that, and I keep that in my heart, and I work. Yeah. So cool. I'll do it, man. We're all gonna win. You're gonna win, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna get better things out for you. You guys are gonna watch this video, and you guys are gonna feel motivated, and you guys are gonna go out there and pursue whatever you want to pursue. I hope like this is predominantly for people who want to be in the film industry. If you guys want to be actors or anything within like the entertainment industry, go for it. Do it. The biggest crime is not to try. If you're not gonna do what you love, then I don't know what else are you here to do, man. You're here to do what you love. Do what you love. Win. My little dragons, man. Thank you so much for watching. Oi, 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 oi. I got some new things going on here, man. What's going on here? I'm always doing something, man. I really am an actor. But yeah, I know I haven't been uploading for a while. I've just told you why. But I'm still young. I still have my energy. So using that, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. have faith in yourself. I have faith in myself. That's what I'm saying. Yes. But yeah, so currently I don't have work today. For a few days I'm quite free, so I'm going to practice some of my lines, and yeah, submitting, applying for jobs itself, acting jobs. That in itself is a job. Applying for jobs, and yeah, there's no guarantee. That's another problem for this industry. So yeah, it'll work out, man. So that's what I'm doing. I do like the other stuff now, and now I'm like more interested than before, like in the touring and theatre work. Let's see if I do get a chance for theatre, I would definitely work within theatre. There's some good money, some good like chances that you can get, and also it really keeps you intact with your acting skills. So for that reason, I'll do it. If there is any other projects like TV series, that's good because that keeps you in it for a while. And yeah, so we'll see. I'll see. Once again, thank you so much for watching my little dragons, and links to all of my stuff will be down in the description below. My training videos, my other stuff, my other films will be down in the description below, so please go and check those out and show your support by liking, sharing and commenting. And my little dragons, this is my 800th video. Those of you who have been on this journey, thank you so much. I love you all with all my heart. I was a very weird, insecure kid growing up. No one liked me. People were really rude and all of that to me growing up within school and everything. So I decided, and I even said this to myself. I said this to myself the other day when I was like up all night thinking about this, and this one thing helped me fall asleep straight away. I was like, people hate you. People don't like you. One guy in school, what did he tell you? He said, go sit in the corner, Rishi, all by yourself. That means go sit in the corner all by yourself, bro. Why are you trying to be an actor? Don't become an actor. Don't become successful. Listen to him. He's 100% right. Go sit in the corner by yourself. For some reason, that just like that reverse psychology just worked. I was like, why do I need to go sit in the corner by myself? I'm here to prove myself. I'm here to live my life. I'm going to go and prove myself now, or when I wake up. And that just put me in that peace of mind to go to sleep. So things like that. So that's how I grew up, and that's how my personal life, my circumference has always pushed onto me. I'm trying my best to change that, and I am changing that, and I've improved myself so much socially, and I've improved myself in different things that I never thought was possible. So I'm very, very, very happy and grateful for that. And I'm grateful, and I'm showing that gratitude by bringing more and more stuff to you, because you are the biggest reason for that. My viewers, my well-wishers, my subscribers. So I don't know what else to do except for trying to get myself into a better position to get better projects out for you to enjoy. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I will continue to do. Thank you. You are all amazing. You are all awesome, man. Stay home, stay safe, stay blessed, stay awesome, my little dragons. And I will see you all in the next video.